money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. Swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Green Bay Packers. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, check 26. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
We got 4. 319.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. Room here to run. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Bell on the dump-off. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oko, over here. Gun. Zoom, zoom. Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. In there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now out come the Patriots. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
You don't know no better. 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kenny Clark in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now he's forced out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hurry up! I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up! Hurry up! 13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, green 18. 53. Yeah, Liz. It's just me and you. Yeah, Liz. Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check three.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
1, Omaha. By 20. 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
12. 180.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13. 3 down. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on
How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Garoppolo to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
21.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Right here, guys. Fight. Flag! Say hut! Let's bring it! Let's go, let's bring it! Say hut!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Cut his right. Say hut! 3 down. Hey, check. 3 hut!
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here's James. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
3 down. Wind out. You got 58.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
319.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, check 26.
On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Wide right. Back to north.
On first down, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
26.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And it's a fumble. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. In trouble, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And able to find Decker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Garoppolo now. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with him?
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Here we go. Like 20.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 43 yards. Rodgers now on first down. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Let's go, come on. Back to norm. Hoko over here. Gun. Wide right.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Let's go, come on.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Reset. Hey.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Check, 59.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he spins free. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Watson has it right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the night, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Dante Hightower. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception. Really a bad throw. So now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Now he's going to go up top, over the middle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he comes back with one complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
13. Here we go. Like 20.
44, Mike, 44.
6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
26.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, 4 down. Back to norm.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy. able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
We've
been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take with the defense.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Mike Bennett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
3 down.
Again, it's Michel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
4 down.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Rodgers now on first down. And an alley to run. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Zoom.
On first down, Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right. It'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Johnson was the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England,